Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English story. I used to believe that success was reserved for a lucky few. That some people were just born with the right opportunities, the right talents, the right connections. And then there was me, just an ordinary person, struggling to make it through life, constantly feeling like I was falling behind. But life has a way of surprising you. My journey didn't start with talent or luck. It started with failure. It started with rejection. It started with me sitting in my small room, staring at my reflection in the mirror, wondering if I was ever going to make it. I had nothing, no money, no degree, no special skills. Just a dream and a desperation to escape the cycle of struggle. The world wasn't going to hand me success. If I wanted it, I had to take it. The struggle. My first attempts at changing my life ended in disaster. Every job application I sent out was ignored. Every interview I got ended with a polite rejection. I tried starting a small business, only to watch it fail within months. I lost money. I lost time. And worst of all, I lost confidence. Doubt began to creep in. Maybe I'm not meant for success. Maybe I should just accept my fate and stop trying. But something deep inside me refused to quit. I couldn't let my story end here. There had to be a way forward. That's when I made a decision. If I wanted to change my life, I had to change myself first. I stopped blaming my circumstances. I stopped waiting for someone to save me. Instead, I started focusing on the one thing I could control: myself. The transformation. I immersed myself in learning. I read books, watched videos, listened to people who had already succeeded. I worked on my mindset, trained my discipline, and forced myself to do things I had always been afraid of. I learned new skills. I started networking. I put myself in situations that made me uncomfortable. I took risks. I failed again. But this time, I didn't see failure as an ending. I saw it as a lesson. Slowly, things started to shift. Doors that were once closed began to open. Opportunities that I never imagined started coming my way. It wasn't magic. It was the result of relentless effort, of refusing to quit, of constantly pushing forward even when everything seemed against me. From zero to hero. One day, everything changed. The small steps I had been taking finally led to a breakthrough. A job that seemed impossible to get. An investment that finally paid off. A business idea that actually worked. Success didn't happen overnight. It was a slow buildup of effort, discipline, and self-belief. The person I had become was unrecognizable from the one who had once doubted himself. I no longer waited for opportunities, I created them. I no longer feared failure, I embraced it. I no longer saw myself as a victim. I became the hero of my own story. Pushing beyond limits. The real test came after my first taste of success. I realized that reaching success wasn't the hardest part, staying successful was. I had to maintain my discipline, keep learning, and never allow myself to get too comfortable. I set bigger goals. I took bigger risks. I failed again. But this time, I had experience. I knew how to rise, how to adapt, how to find another way. The setbacks no longer destroyed me, they made me stronger. Every successful person has faced moments of doubt, moments where they wanted to quit. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple: winners keep going, even when it gets tough. I realized that success isn't about talent or intelligence alone. It's about consistency, discipline, and resilience. It's about believing in yourself even when no one else does. It's about understanding that failure is just another step toward greatness. Breaking the limits. The moment I reached a level of success I had once only dreamed of, I realized something crucial. True success isn't just about personal gain. It's about impact. I began helping others, sharing my journey, mentoring those who were in the position I was once in. I realized that success is not a solo journey. The more people I lifted, the higher I climbed. But the journey never ends. Every new level brings new challenges, new fears, and new obstacles. And every time I overcame one, I became stronger, more confident, more unstoppable. There is no final destination in this journey, just a continuous process of growth, improvement, and pushing past every limit you once thought existed. Moral: success is a journey, not a destination. You never truly arrive. You just keep growing. Helping others is part of your own success. The more you give, the more you gain. Fear and failure are part of the process. Embrace them, learn from them, and never let them stop you. You are capable of more than you think. The only limits that exist are the ones you refuse to challenge. If you're still struggling, if you still feel stuck, keep going. Keep growing. Keep believing. Your story isn't over yet. The hero in you is just getting started. Mastering the mindset. As I climbed higher, I realized that success wasn't just about skill or effort, it was about mindset. The way I thought determined the way I acted. If I let doubt control me, I would stop trying. If I let fear win, I would never take risks. But if I trained my mind to believe in possibilities, I could push beyond anything. I started practicing gratitude, self-discipline, and mental toughness. I stopped comparing myself to others and focused on becoming better than I was yesterday. I learned that success wasn't just about working harder, it was about thinking smarter. Every time I faced a challenge, I asked myself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? Instead of seeing failures as signs to quit, I saw them as stepping stones to greatness. People around me started noticing the change. They saw the confidence, the drive, the hunger for success. Some admired it. Some were threatened by it. But I didn't let anyone's opinion control me. I knew where I was going, and I refused to stop. The more I trained my mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations, the more doors opened for me. I met mentors who guided me, connected with people who shared my vision, and discovered opportunities one never imagined. My journey was no longer just about reaching a goal. It was about becoming the person who was capable of achieving it. I realized that the mind is the greatest tool we have. If you master it, you can achieve anything. If you let it control you, you will remain stuck. The choice is yours. I chose to believe in myself. I chose to keep pushing forward. I chose to become the hero of my own story. And that choice changed everything. I'm so glad you spent this time with me. If you like the story, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Take care. And see you next time.